Excuse me a bit, I'm still a bit hoarse from this cold I have. But I'm going to show you some of my favorite books. Generally, I don't read fiction books. I'm more of a non-fiction person. One thing I'm really fascinated about is military history. A lot of people don't know that. Battles that changed warfare. This is a really interesting book. It talks about how some battles changed warfare because of, military techniques, new weaponry, things like that. This is a really cool book. Great military disasters. This one here is about some of the worst battles where things just absolutely went wrong. It covers everything from Pearl Harbor to retreat from Moscow for Napoleon. All the worst disasters in military history are in this book. It's a very cool book, very interesting read. Great battlefields of the world. This covers some of the most important battles in military history. There's a couple more books like that. I know there's a book on Civil War battles I want to get. I'm also very much into mythology. Time Life had this series of books called the Myth of Mankind series. This is one of them. There's like 7 or 8 of them that I have. But these are really cool if you're really into the mythology of other cultures and stuff. This is the Diamond Path. This is a Tibetan and Mongolian myth. These are pretty cool. Of course, being a fan of music, I am going to buy books about music, no doubt about it. I don't buy biographies a lot unless it's somebody I really like, but I did buy this, In the Pleasure Groove by John Taylor. Love, Death, and Duran Duran. Of course, everybody knows that Duran Duran is my favorite band. And this book has got a lot of really interesting insight on the history of the band. Some of the things that have happened. I learned a whole lot of interesting stuff from this book that I did not know before. It's a really good read. It's very cool. I really like books that tell you the stories of the songs that the artist made, and I've got a few of those. Here's one of them, A Hard Day's Right, a book about the Beatles songs. Very cool, very interesting read. In fact, I might take this to work with me and read it at work. Another Brick in the Wall, the stories behind every Pink Floyd song. Another really cool book. I love Pink Floyd, and I really suggest you read this. Of course, being a musician, I'm a really big fan of guitars and guitar players, and I bought this. Guitar Heroes, From Blues to Rock and Beyond. Now, I will admit this book has some errors in it, and there's some bunch of guitar players I haven't really even heard of in this book, but it's very cool. Talks about the history of guitar players, some of their best works, biographies, things like that, and groups them in, rock and hard rock and blues. Just a really good overall cool read. Now, I do occasionally buy fiction books. I do like stories occasionally. This next book I bought because of a YouTuber. Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales. Now, I haven't read the whole book yet. I'm still in the middle of it. I was watching Carrie Hope Fletcher's Fairy Tales series on her It's Way Past My Bedtime channel. And she got me interested in seeing how messed up some of these stories are. And I will admit, a lot of these are really screwed up stories. I suggest you buy this. It's a good read. Not just for kids, it's for adults too, if you think about it. Of course, as a nerd fighter, I do have one John Green book, The Fault in Our Stars. And I can't wait for the movie to come out. So what are your favorite books? Leave a comment below and let me know. See you later. Bye.